From the trading floors on Wall Street all the way down to the banking app on your phone, artificial intelligence, it's completely rewriting the rules of money. It's this revolution that's happening right now, in real time. And it promises some amazing things like incredible efficiency and personalization, but it also comes with some pretty serious risks. So let's just dive right in, shall we? Let's unpack what AI really means for the future of finance.
So if you're sitting there thinking, AI and finance, that's years away, that's science fiction, well, I've got some news for you. The future, it's already here. And you're a part of it, probably without even realizing it. I mean, think about it. Have you ever gotten one of those instant fraud alerts on your phone? Or maybe applied for a credit card online and got a decision like right away? Or hey, even just chatted with one of those virtual assistants on your bank's website? Yep. If you've done any of that, you have already interacted with financial AI. It's kind of like this invisible engine that's streamlining all these services we pretty much take for granted now. Okay, so let's be super clear here. AI isn't just knocking on your bank's door. It has already moved in. It's basically acting like a powerful new brain for the whole operation, It's processing these huge amounts of information to totally change how financial institutions work, from the inside out.
And its impact is, well, it's incredibly broad. You see a huge chunk there, 40% going to customer service. That's your chatbots and things like that. But look at where else it's at play. It's deep in the background, right? A quarter of it is in risk management. Then you've got operations and even investment management. It's literally the engine running both the front office, what you see, and the back office, all the stuff you don't.
And hey, this isn't just some corporate thing. We're seeing a really profound generational shift. Get this, a staggering 67% of Gen Z and 62% of millennials are now saying they're comfortable getting financial advice from AI. Now that isn't just a small change. That's completely rewriting the definition of what a trusted financial advisor even is.
So what does this AI-powered future actually promise us? Well, it boils down to two huge things: efficiency and personalization, but on a scale that we have just never seen before. And it's set to transform everything, both for the banks and for our own financial lives.
Yeah, forget that old one-size-fits-all banking. AI makes something called hyper-personalization possible. Basically, by looking at your spending habits, your income, your goals, AI can build this incredibly detailed profile of you to anticipate what you need, sometimes before you even know you need it. It's like it might suggest a savings plan when it sees you're putting money away for something big, or offer you a specific kind of loan right when you need it most. And the efficiency gains? They're just staggering. Take a look at this number, $600,000. That's how much one company saved in a single year just by automating one financial workflow. Now just stop and imagine scaling that across every single repetitive task in a giant bank. The potential is absolutely immense.
But this isn't just about making banks richer. The real grand vision, as Mason Rizvi puts it, is all about democratizing expertise. Just imagine a world where everyone has access to the kind of expert personal finance manager that until now was really only for the super, super wealthy.
And of course, we can't talk about AI in finance without talking about trading. I mean, in the high-stakes world of the financial markets, AI algorithms are processing news, they're analyzing market data, and executing trades at literally superhuman speeds. We're talking about a scale and a velocity that no human team could ever hope to match. It's completely transformed the entire landscape of investing.
Okay, but this incredible power, it definitely comes with a dark side. For every single promise, there is a peril. We have to talk about the really serious risks that are lurking inside the very algorithms making these life-altering financial decisions.
And this right here is the classic double-edged sword of AI. On one hand, you have this promise of fairer credit scoring, right? Using more data to potentially help people who are ignored by the old systems. But what's the risk? Well, if the AI is trained on biased historical data, it can learn and even amplify those same exact biases, leading to outcomes that are deeply, deeply unfair.
And these risks? They aren't just theoretical. Let's take a look at the real-world story of Matushi Bhatt. She's a teacher who turned to a chatbot for advice. She asked a pretty simple but really crucial question about her financial future, and she trusted the AI to guide her. The result?
Well, it was a disaster. The AI recommended this generic, super high-risk strategy, suggesting volatile stocks without any understanding of her personal situation, her risk tolerance, anything. And she lost a significant amount of money. It's such a powerful lesson. AI without context isn't advice, it's just a gamble.
This brings us to one of the biggest anxieties around AI, not just in finance, but everywhere. Its impact on jobs. Are the robots coming for the bankers? For the analysts and the advisors? What's going to happen?
So let's just frame the question directly, because it's what's on everyone's mind. Will AI kill entry-level finance jobs? I mean, if an AI can build financial models and create entire presentations with just a simple prompt, what happens to all the junior employees who used to do that work?
There are really two competing visions for what happens next. You have the bull case, the more pessimistic view, right? That automation is going to drastically reduce the number of jobs because senior bankers can just prompt an AI for whatever they need. But then there's the bear case, the more optimistic take. This one says jobs won't disappear, they'll just change. The role of junior staff will shift from doing the work to checking and refining what the AI produces.
So the most likely outcome probably isn't extinction, but evolution. That old pyramid structure, analyst, then associate, then VP, it's going to flatten out. Entry-level and mid-level roles will probably start to merge. Junior bankers will end up taking on more responsibility, acting as both the doer and the checker. And the real focus? It shifts to the skills that AI just can't replace: human judgment, building relationships, and real creativity. The focus shifts from just doing to thinking.
So, given all this immense potential and these very real risks, how do we move forward? How do we harness the power of AI for good while, taming the algorithm? The answer really lies in building a framework for responsible AI.